takes place at a catch weight of 150 pounds.
All right, fight fans, here we go. SparStar Promotions is proud to present 3 rounds of mixed martial arts in the lightweight division. This bout is sponsored in part by the Gladiator Camp. Once again, our referee in charge of this bout, Mike Beltran. And now, introducing to you first, fighting out of the red corner, he is wearing black trunks. He is training out of Gokor's Highest in MMA in North Hollywood by way of Los Angeles, California. He weighed in 153 pounds. Tonight, he is making his debut. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Lance Lee Vanquish. His opponent across the cage, fighting out of the blue corner. He is wearing navy blue trunks. He is training out of King's MMA in Huntington Beach by way of Los Angeles, California. He weighed in 149 pounds. He too is making his debut. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Jose Granillo. All right, fans, here we go. 3 rounds of mixed martial arts in the lightweight division.
All right, guys, we are back. 3 rounds, 2-minute rounds each. Jose Granillo versus Lance Lee. This one should be a good one.
Good, really good. Right to the center. Wow.
Both right hands. Lee goes down after landing a kick.
Spinning back heel kick.
Granillo delivers to the liver and then the lead leg. Both fighters throwing.
Heavy combos.
Liver kick, trading liver kicks. Now a head kick from Granillo. Both fighters not showing much patience right now.
At all. Now they seem to settle down a little bit more, trying to find their range.
Both fighters making their debut.
Yep.
We have to keep that in mind. Another nice kick from Granillo.
Granillo's throwing a lot of kicks. He probably needs to start setting those up with his hands first. Another nice leg kick. It seems they're just trading kicks back and forth. They're fine to just throw kicks. Oh,
big
nice.
overhand right. Lee. Granillo seems to have a little bit more patience. Leg kick. He drops Lee. Another one, inside leg kick this time.
Nice kick to the body, lead leg to the body, nice.
Ooh. He's just taking out that lead leg and then going to the liver. Lee's looking to land that spinning heel kick and it's not even close.
No, he's going for the highlight reel knockout, but it's going to leave him open. I think Lee should settle down and just keep throwing punches because Granillo is not throwing punches at all. He's just throwing those kicks.
Another leg kick from Granillo, wobbles Lee. One thing I noticed, Granillo tends to drop his hands. Like you said, if Lee stays up top, he could catch him. Granillo flirts with another body kick. Spinning heel kick this time from Granillo, misses. Leads
nice
another
power
leg
kick. This is showing more signs of a Muay Thai fight than an MMA fight right now.
Absolutely.
And I don't mind.
You know, based on the first round action, I got to go with Granillo on that one.
Yeah, I would definitely have to go with Granillo. He landed some hard power kicks. He actually knocked Lee down a few times from those power kicks.
And if you can watch at home, Lance Lee's legs are like tree trunks. So for Granillo to take that lead leg out and drop him the way he has, he's really delivering with some power.
Some power, yes. He just needs to follow up with some hands, and he'd probably end this fight.
Lance Lee's corner telling him to work off the jab. Abandon those spinning kicks and work off the jab. Everything works off the jab.
Like they say in boxing, a good jab rules the world. Ask the kingpin of the heavyweights, Vitaly Klitschko, one of the best jabs in the business.
Larry Holmes, the best jabber in the business. All right, Mike Beltran's calling him everybody to the center. We're getting ready for round 2.
Back to those power kicks. He's going to stay with the horse. If you could see, Lee's legs are whelped. Those are so deep red marks from those power kicks.
Looks like Lee's content to counter here. Granillo's definitely the first to get off in every exchange. Another nice leg kick from Granillo. Lance Lee might want to check one of those.
Sometime today.
He heard me. He checked that one.
Well, at some point he's going to have to because he's not going to be able to move. This is a kicking highlight reel.
Granillo's alternating outside leg, inside leg, outside leg, inside leg. Good job keeping Lance Lee guessing. Nice right hand by Lee, clipped him. Another right hand by Lee.
Yeah. Granillo he's content throwing those leg kicks.
I think Lee might see something though, because each time he delivers those leg kicks, the hands get lower and lower. Lee looking to counter with that overhand right and nails him with the left. Lee's starting to establish his punches this round.
There he goes, back to the well. Granillo with those leg kicks.
Lee doing a much better round this time, seeing the punches coming and the kicks coming from Granillo. He seems to be countering much better.
Oh, nice tip and spinning back fist.
Still doing those spinning strikes, which are not even coming close.
Not even. And one more to the well.
Oh, duck on the right hand, just missed.
Those guys throwing hard punches.
Oh, Lee, another right hand, catches him that time. Granillo looking to kick. And the round comes to an end.
I would give that round to Lee. He's established his hands a lot more this round. He still ate some bad leg kicks, but he established his hands and he pushed the pace this time.
Much more competitive round for Lee. Lance was landing the counter right hand over the top. And Granillo just couldn't get those leg kicks off like he was in the first round.
Yeah, and if you notice, Lee ended up switching to southpaw for a few seconds to throw Granillo off to get some of those kicks off of his front leg.
Now, when you're looking for the outside leg kick and the inside one comes, what does that do to your balance?
It knocks you off. It opens up your stance way farther than you needed to be, and it could take your foot off the ground, especially if they kick hard enough like Granillo's been doing.
Now that he's checking the kick a little bit more, do you think that's why Granillo's abandoned the leg attack?
I think it was more of the switch. He confused him for a little while, and then he started throwing more punches so he couldn't just sit back and throw a power kick. Because he's really not setting his kicks up. He's just letting them fly.
Third and final round, ladies and gentlemen. Lance Lee and Jose Granillo, 150 pounds, catch weight. We're underway.
Lee with the inside leg kick this time. Oh, nice right hand down the middle.
Ooh, another one. Lee lands
he's found his timing.
Lee's found the button with that right hand. He's using that exclusively off the counter. Starches him with another left hand.
That might have been a little low, that spinning kick.
Granillo given a little time from referee Mike Beltran. He's ready to go.
He needs to stick with the punches and get away from those little spinning kicks. They haven't been working, but the hands have been working beautifully.
That lead check hook would be a lot better from Granillo if it was a jab.
Yeah.
Oh! Another leg kick drops Lance Lee. Granillo standing on the outside. I think Granillo thinks he has this fight in his hands.
Knocked down.
There he goes. Lance Lee on top. He's flirting.
He's going to finish this fight. He's stuffing it.
Big left and right
He
hand
has him in a lot of trouble.
Liver kick from Granillo.
Lee needs to go after him right now in this fight. Don't leave it in the hands of the judges because you don't know what they're looking at. He needs to go hard, bite down on his mouthpiece, and go finish this fight.
Granillo is definitely wearing. He seems exhausted. The volume in that first round is definitely taking it out of Jose Granillo.
Yeah, it did. Kicks take more energy out of you than punches because the leg is heavier than the arm. This is where somebody's going to have to dig deep. 10 seconds to go.
Neither fighter seems to want to let loose.
Nice kick by Lee.
And that's the end of the round.
This is a good fight. Lots of kicks. If I had to guess, I would give this fight to Lee. He was a little bit more aggressive the second and third rounds with those punches. It looked like it could have been a slip or a knockdown. It depends on how the referees score that, but he definitely landed some good ground and pound once he had him down.
Well, the first round was definitely went to Granillo. Second round definitely went to Lee. I had the third round being real close. Could have gone either way.
Yeah, it could have gone either way. Very close fight. Rounds 1 and 2 were clear. 1 to Granillo, round 2 to Lee. Round 3 could go either way.
For those of you guys that are watching at home, make sure you follow us on social media at SparStar on Twitter and at SparStar on Facebook, SparStar MMA. You can also find us online at www.theclinchereport.com. Matthew, where can the fans find you?
I'm on Facebook at Matthew Spencer, and you can find me on Instagram at SpencerFit, and on Twitter at OldBoy3.
Well, as we're waiting for the judges to tally the scorecard, once again, this fight is brought to you by Sniper. SniperFW.com. Make sure you check us out. Make sure you check out all our sponsors, because if it wasn't for them, we wouldn't be able to put these fights on.
No, we wouldn't.
I don't know if you guys know this, but you're not just born into the UFC. You have to cut your teeth on a regional circuit, and that's what's so great about SparStar. That's what Tony and Barbie, they provide a venue for young fighters to make a name for themselves, to cut their teeth, to find out if this is what they want to do. If you've ever fought in a gym before, there's no comparison to stepping in a cage.
None. There's nothing that can prepare you for this.
Some of the best UFC fighters, Ronda Rousey herself cut her teeth on the Southern California scene.
Yeah, she was an ammo fighter.
We're going to turn it over to ring announcer Jim Fitzgerald for the official decision. Fitz!
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of action, once again, let's give both fighters a big round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of action, we go to the scorecards. We have a split decision. Judge at ringside, Mike Bell scores the bout 29-28 in favor of Lee. Judge at ringside, Chris Crail scores the bout 29-28 in favor of Granillo. And judge at ringside, Dr. Nelson Hamilton scores the bout 29-28 in favor of our winner by split decision, the red corner, Lance Lee Vanquist!
There's your winner, ladies and gentlemen, Lance Lee out of the red corner, fighting out of Kazakhstan MMA. Like I said, he just threw a little bit more punches in the third round. He was a little bit more aggressive. Actually got some ground and pound in instead of just throwing kicks. So that evened out.
Team High stand now 2-0 on the evening with Lance Lee's victory.
Yes, sir. That's a good night.